There are loads of things about living in 2017 that are really fantastic, but there are also some things that are really profoundly hazardous and troubling. One of them being climate change. We are now pushing our species and most of the things on the planet very close to the edge of the cliff that it's almost impossible to come back from. And also we're living in a time where people seem to be getting lonelier and lonelier, more isolated from each other, which manifests in lots of different ways. And it can be very difficult in that world to feel, what can you do? What's the space to actually do anything? How can I make any kind of a difference to that world at all? And we started something about 12 years ago in my little town in the southwest of England, a place called Totnes, that we call Transition. And the idea was, if we try and do this on our own, it'll be too little. If we wait for governments to do it, it'll be too late. But if we can get together with the people around us, the people on our streets, in our neighbourhood, the people we walk past, work with on a daily basis, it might just be enough, and it might just be in time. So we created a set of simple tools and principles and ideas and gathering stories. In many ways, Transition is a kind of international story harvesting experiment where we say to everybody who's doing this where they are, you can have the resources for free, you can have everything for free. There's one condition. The condition is you share your stories, you tell your stories. So we hear about communities doing remarkable things, creating their own banks, their own energy companies, their own food systems, working with their local municipality to completely reimagine how that place is going to feed itself. Models whereby communities can invest into themselves rather than into the banks, so that rather than turning on the news every day, seeing terrible things happening and knowing that's happened because of where you put your money in the bank, actually you see the world around you starting to change on a daily basis. There's so much opportunity and possibility in the world around us today when we can shift the way we look. So rather than looking at probabilities, we start looking at possibilities. Transition for me is about creating laboratories of the imagination. It's like having imagination glasses that you put on that mean you can see everything that's remarkable and possible at this extraordinary historic time. And that we can really do that by coming together. I always say there's a win-win-win-win-win solution that we can create here. We can tackle climate change and tackle the epidemic of loneliness and make the places around us more fun, entertaining and beautiful, and two other things that I can't think of right now, but there's more. You could add win-win-win-win-win-win-win. You could just carry on for ages. When you really start to look at transition, public health, there's a fourth one, and I'm sure there's another one. So look on the websites, you'll find loads of stuff about transition. Go on YouTube, put in Transition Town, you'll find films from all over the world of people like you stepping up and doing extraordinary things. Here in Sweden there's a really vibrant network of transition groups all across the country who are doing really remarkable things. They need your engagement, your support, your help, your energy, your ideas, your imagination. So do wonderful things, share the stories with the rest of the world, and thank you very much.